citizen who is tired of living in Diamond City, and you maybe want a adventure or something? I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with...
Automated message repeated. This is Scribe hailing the Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization ARCS, Ferrum 9-5. Our unit...
you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Why do you ask?
Because if you are that kind of person, you've come to the right place, neighbor. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
What's your movement all about?
I'm glad you asked. Our mission is nothing less than to transform the entire Commonwealth one life at a time. Maybe you've seen pictures or heard stories about what life was like back before the Great War. Maybe you've wondered, why can't life be like that again? Well, neighbor, I'm here to tell you that it can be. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
I have some more questions first.
Of course you do, and I'm here to answer them. Shoot.
What if I change my mind after I join?
There's absolutely no obligation, but trust me, once you believe it or not, we have never had a single pillar leave after joining. There's not many groups like ours that could make that claim, are there? Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
What do I have to do to join your movement?
That's the beauty of it, neighbor. You don't have to do anything, except have a willing spirit and open your heart to the possibilities. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
What's your movement all about?
Our mission is nothing less than to transform the entire Commonwealth one life at a time. Maybe you've seen pictures or heard stories about what life was like back before the Great War. Maybe you've wondered, why can't life be like that again? Well, neighbor, I'm here to tell you that it can be. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
I don't have any more questions.
Good.
You owe it to yourself
Then
to
I
give
hope
it a
you're
chance.
ready to take your first step into your new life as one of the pillars of the community.
Yes, I am.
All right then. Fantastic. You won't regret it, I promise you. We haven't had a single pillar leave the movement since we started. Right this way, neighbor. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Don't be shy. Just follow me. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability to have true wealth, health, and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
Not a lot of situations where stripped down to your socks is the right course of action. I can tell this ain't one of them.
You must think I'm an idiot.
Well, you came in here, didn't you? Now, you've got two choices. Give me everything you've got, or we take it anyway.
I'm walking out of here. Your choice what you want to do about it.
That's not how this works.
So that's it, huh? Find him!
doing them much good at this point.
No way I could pick this.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Kent Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks. I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Oh, jeez, Louise. Why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch of the pokey? Yeah. Let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Payment, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. Seems like this has got to do something.
Clear.
All right. Let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served. It's the Silver Shroud! Let's get out of here!
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the
now.
Mayor.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
No!
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead, and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud!
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what
Got
next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you the contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
Fat Fatey, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk. And you two are in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its...
Shroud? Shroud this crime fighter? Later, suckers!
Silver Shroud, you're shot.
Just a graze. You must go after him.
No, we'll let our quarry flee for now. That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding badly.
Must get back to my...
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor. It is close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor. It's been so long.
Indeed it has, old friend. Old love. Indeed it has. And now, we must away.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the Parlor of Mysteries.
Jasmine. Chamomile. Pain. Ecstasy. This can only be the den of mysteries.
Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fatey, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot, old friend.
Hey! Ha! The shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fahey. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery. This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both wanted in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scale slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Fahey. I'm starting to see into his twisted plan. Damn this gunshot wound.
Look, heroes, we can clear this up. Come out now unarmed. I'll see that you two get the best lawyers in the city.
Excuse my assumption that even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
You're right, mistress. We must away from your den and evade the police. Clear our names and take Fahey down.
That's it. We're coming in. Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery, hands up per order of the Boston Post.
Chief Corcoran, I am Death's Shroud, but you are undeserved of my terrible justice.
Need some cover fire over here.
My mercy.
Stop or we'll shoot. Men, open fire. Damn it! Where did this mess come from?
Wait,
Why do
it's
they always
clearing.
gotta fight back?
Chief, they ain't here. They're gone.
I was hoping you'd say that, Officer Woods. I was hoping you'd say that.
Again! Do it again!
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy!
Lights out for you!
Radio!
Evil walks the streets of Boston. One man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Lights out for you! Been tired yet?
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the? Paul, you dumb jalope. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Now relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't you all right, Wendy? Cindy?
That's how you imagined you'd go?
Yeah.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young and dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. All right. The skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we need is...
Can't see!
The Silver Shroud, infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Holy cannoli! It's the Nightmare of
You're in
Night!
for it
The
now.
deceptive detective! The Dark Dick! Paul, you idiot! You were duped! That's no normal dame!
Quite right, you custodian of criminality. For I am not Candy, the captivating companion. It is I, the mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss! I had no idea!
You got guts.
Your mistake is our game.
Had guts. One way to get that.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Paulie, no! Okay,
Pathetic and predictable when faced with fear. The cocksure culprit.
Oh, you too? Crime fighters? What a laugh. And you call me predictable. You don't got any idea, do yous?
Why, the joviality Fahey, I, the Silver Shroud, have got you dead to rights. Yet you persist in this mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal
Lock's
mastermind?
really strong.
Me? Bub, you're as dumb as that getup. I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see, my master, the real master, he's been pulling all the strings.
You mean?
That's right, mistress. This was all just a big distraction. While we were here having our little jaw session, my boss has been at your parlor, stealing back those deeds you took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase.
Treacherous toad! You defiled my sacred
So, this radio station.
Let's play, little human!
And you're right. Criminal mastermind? Me? Bub, you're as dumb as that getup. I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see, my master, the real master, he's been pulling all the strings.
You mean?
That's right, mistress. This was all just a big distraction. While we were here having our little jaw session, my boss has been at your parlor, stealing back those deeds you took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase.
Treacherous toad! You defiled my sacred sanctum. For that, you will feel my fury. Behold the blade of Bastet!
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
That was never going. I never been alive. You see?
Dumb move.
By the
Lead to the
shadows,
devil.
Fat Fahey, he's a robot.
Ain't you quite the detective? Too bad your career as a crime fighter is over. Lockbox, attack!
Monster robots, assaulting from all angles. Not even the Silver Shroud can kill what isn't alive.
Watch me, mistress. Watch me.
Become of our stalwart hero. Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
Not doing them much good at this point.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's mob bots have been sent back to the
And no, robotic hellspawn they were, but not Fat Fahey's. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything. Yeah, right. But
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guy is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
This how you imagine
Indeed,
you'd go?
Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts. The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless butt. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me. You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke. Now, it's time to pay.
Gasp!
Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy the interlopers! The robots are advancing. By the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the mob bots' heads is still talking.
I hear something.
Hey.
This area is off limits to civilians. I order you to stand down and tell me what you're doing here immediately.
I prefer to keep my business to myself.
If you refuse to cooperate, I have strict shoot-to-kill orders. You sure you want to head down that path?
On whose authority?
By the authority of Elder Arthur Maxson, Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood of Steel. Now I'll repeat my question. What are you doing here?
I was hoping to track down the owners of that huge airship.
Well, you found us. And since this is a military installation, this is the closest you're gonna get to her.
I understand. I'm ex-military myself.
Really? Well then, you might just be in luck. With your experience, you might actually fit in with the Brotherhood. We're always looking to add a few more brothers and sisters to our ranks, if you think you have what it takes.
I know I have what it takes.
Then prove it to us. Head over to the Cambridge police station and look for Paladin Dance. He's in charge of our new recruits, and I'm certain he'll be glad to have an extra gun on his team. Ad Victoriam, civilian, and good luck.
The airport, huh? You sure you want to waltz through Brotherhood HQ with a
Out of my
synth
way,
at your side?
Wastelander.
Tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
Plan to do some work?
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Around here, we call your haircut the Scav Special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long...
Uh-huh.
Eh, be easier just to show you.
Not right now.
Later then.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola.
Hey there.
You there? Need a Nuka-Cola.
We need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting is for punks Westing had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
100 caps seems light. I need more.
You think you can play me for a sucker? 100 caps apiece and that's it. Take it or leave it.
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Here to pick up a swatter, right?
New guy, am I right?
Got me mistaken for someone else.
Mistaken? Okay, whatever. Well, my name's Arturo, and I sell protection if you're here to buy.
Let's see what you got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Free shopping, right here.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what I mean.
Oh, no. You're not allowed to shop here. No synths.
Good to see you too, Myrna. And I'm not the one shopping here. My friend is.
Fine. As long as the synth doesn't touch anything, we can do business.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A bit of everything.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles, cross the common.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
Pest exterminator. I heard you had a feral problem.
Evading my questions is a surefire way of getting yourself ejected from the compound. Are you from a local settlement?
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
You make a fair point. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
That all depends. How much are you paying?
Hey now, I didn't sign up to be someone else's killbot.
We need allies, not opportunistic mercenaries. I have no inclination to pay for your services.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
So, you gonna spill the beans?
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. I've been trying to send a distress call to our vessel at Boston International Airport, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
It's a good plan, if we make it back.
I can assure you that I wouldn't undertake this mission unless I had confidence in your abilities. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Paladin.
You ready to move out?
Not yet.
Get yourself together. We've got a job to do.
So you gonna patch me up or what?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all heart, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on. Sorry about the other guys.
Loctite. There we go.
you're some kind of hotshot?
You should pay attention. You might learn something.
Listen, smartass, I don't take advice from anyone except Top. You're hired help, and that's all there is to it.
Is there any way to earn your respect?
Do what you're told. Keep your head down and your mouth shut. Now why don't you run off?
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Dance waiting.
Sweet. Paladin.
You ready to move out?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
We'll take this alley. Follow me. Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate. We may have a intruder alert.
We're in for it now.
It might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. Found you!
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
This isn't my first rodeo.
I understand that. I'm simply offering valuable tactical advice. You'd do well to listen. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they'd done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
It sounds like you're scared of synths.
There's a measurable difference between being frightened and being prepared. Now, let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
There we go.
Nice work.
Missile present.
They're gone for good.
Hey.
CQB protocol engaged.
Anyone you walk away from.
Hello?
I don't think we're alone.
Engaging hostile life form.
Terminated.
Multiple synth truck, nice try.
Combat initiated. I have sustained a head wound.
We're clear.
That's it.
synths have compromised most of the facility. Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead. And Victoria! Damn it! Hostiles reacquired! That's how we do it in the Brotherhood. Remember the Citadel! Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it! Long live the Brotherhood! Engine course ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Warning. Power loss detected. Engine core is offline.
That's it.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command. Stealth capabilities.
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
That's it.
Engine core power restored. engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command. Critical failure. You are damaging valuable instant.
All right. Looks like we've secured the core. Let's head up to the control room.
Going down. Going up.
Paladin.
Keep the noise down. This place is crawling with hostiles.
Going down.
You hear that?
Found you.
Movement detected. Curious.
Combat initiated.
Damaged.
Hold your ground.
Going up.
They're in the... Back lost. Ceasefire!
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Going up.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out. gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
We're both alive and the transmitter's been secured. There's no need to scrutinize the details.
Smoother?
We're both alive and the transmitter's been...
I don't need an evaluation.
Accepting constructive criticism is the best way to improve ourselves, both physically and mentally. However, this doesn't diminish your role in the operation. Without that being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'd be honored to join.
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry, shall we?
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Hey.
There's something you need? Whatever you need. Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep folks out of here.
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah? And here I thought you joined up for a sense of purpose and meaning.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Scribe?
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder?
I can handle it.
If you could, you'd be the first. Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way...
Is there something between the two of you?
That's none of your business. Look, just give Reese some time. I'm sure he'll see you're a valuable member of the team, and so... Are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find. Good luck.
Scribe Halen?
Bring that artifact back here as soon as possible. We wouldn't want it falling into the wrong hands.
Must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for 2...
Uh-huh. Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
I can't help right now.
It's a free country. Let me know if you change your mind.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help.
You're tied to this place, kid.
Hey there.
Energy.
I've had some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement. Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it. Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
Sure thing, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now. Thanks to you.
You two go do the Commonwealth proud.
We'll try, Nick.